Doug, welcome back, my friend. How are
Hello.
you today?
This is magical appearance number 3. Thank you so much. I'm so excited to get this going.
Dude, it's always good to have you here, man. This is our earliest recording by far because I texted you last night and I was like, hey, I got an idea. Let's watch the Scream trailer together and talk about it.
And I wish I didn't watch it. I wish I was going in fresh like you are today, but I knew it was going to be released on Tuesday. I didn't know what time they were going to do it, but I woke up, my eyes like open, and I had one of my friends, Mark, text me, and he was like, dude, Scream trailer's dropping in like 5 minutes. And I was like, I guess I'm going to stay up. And I watched it.
Yeah, was this trailer was this announced that it was dropping yesterday? Or I feel like it came out of nowhere. Maybe I don't know.
It's weird because a lot of people went to go see. So like they re-released Scream in movie theaters for the 25th anniversary, which I was lucky to go to one. And apparently, at some of the screenings, they had like a little, not like a little snippet, but like a still shot of like a Scream poster, and it said trailer dropping Tuesday, October 12th or whatever. So I think that's how people found out about it, but. Yeah, it was kind of like I said, out of nowhere. Like, we didn't even know. We knew they'd been filming. Yeah. So we knew there had to be some footage lying around somewhere.
Yeah, do you think they were like, okay, Halloween Kills, settle down, okay? There's another big dog in town.
Yeah,
Y'all
it's the
must have
rise
forgot.
of the ghost face.
Y'all must have forgot, okay?
And it's so weird how, like, Scream is coming out in January.
Yeah, really.
It's such a weird month for because typically, if you follow like the box office, movies released in January and February is like the studio's way of saying, yeah, this movie's probably gonna flop and not make a lot of money. But then like Us with Jordan Peele came out and that like dominated the February box office in 2019 or 20 whatever the fuck it came out. So it doesn't really matter anymore.
Yeah, that is true. Studios usually dump their movies they don't have a lot of faith in around January. Here's what I was confused about. They could have done, okay, check it out. They could have released this movie on the 25th anniversary of the original Scream. Because Scream came out like December 20, it was Christmas weekend, 96. Like, why not? The marketing's already there 25 years later.
And this is the type of movie, even Halloween is this type of movie too. It's such a big name that honestly, if you don't market it, like no movies drop like albums. Like Kanye West drops an album out of the blue and you're like, oh shit, there's a new Kanye album. There's no like, oh shit, there's a new Halloween movie. It's out in theaters right now. It's like not really kept under wraps. Obviously there's logistical reasons why that can't happen. But like I feel like if like a movie were to do it, it could be a Halloween, it could be a Scream type of movie because it's such like a big franchise.
Yeah, that's true. Has there ever been a major movie that was just like, yo, I'm in theaters, what's up? Like, has that ever happened?
Cloverfield Paradox came out on do you remember that?
I remember it, yeah, but I never watched it. I saw like the first Cloverfield and Cloverfield Lane, which was a great movie.
Yeah, it was Cloverfield is great. I never watched Cloverfield Lane, 10 Cloverfield Lane.
It was really good.
I heard and it didn't really connect with Cloverfield, right?
Not really. It kind of felt like a standalone movie, and John Goodman is amazing in that movie as a villain. So, I mean,
it looked like a really good, for some reason, I missed it for some reason. I was looking forward to it, but when I heard it didn't really delve deeper into like the Cloverfield thing, I was like, man, because I really like Cloverfield is like easily one of my favorite movies of all time. That might be crazy to say, but I don't know. It like I watched it in theaters in like 2008 when it came out. That movie actually came out in January or February too.
Look at that.
Surprisingly enough, but I was like mesmerized by that movie because it's like America's Godzilla, pretty much. It's like our own monster movie.
That's true. That movie was a game changer. When it came out, it was like fresh, and so
yeah, it was so good. But Cloverfield Paradox, dropped on like Super Bowl Sunday on Netflix, not in theaters. But they were like, guess what? New Cloverfield movie. And they just dropped it at midnight.
Yeah, I forgot about that on Super Bowl. So yeah, man, I don't know when everybody's watching this, but tomorrow I have tickets to see Halloween Kills. Do you have your tickets, Doug?
I do not have my tickets yet.
You better get on it, man.
I'm planning on, I'm going to see it Friday, no matter fucking what.
Okay.
So we could talk shit about it.
Hey, don't you bring those bad vibes up into this chat.
No, I have hope. I have hope.
Okay.
Always go in with hope.
Yeah, I'm really excited, man. I feel like a kid on Christmas. Like I'm like, I can't believe I'm going to see this movie tomorrow. I'm so excited.
Yeah, and it's been a while since we've seen a horror icon on the screen, so it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun time.
Almost 3 years to the day. I think the 2018 came out in like October 17th or something.
Dude, telepathy is on point right now.
I think
it was either 17th or 15th, but I think you're right. I think it was 17th.
Yeah, man. There's just like a magic in the air. I don't know. I go throughout my day with a little hop in my step. I'm like, new Halloween. All right.
Are you going to see it with the whole group, or are you going to see it with your
just my girlfriend? Yeah. So
all right, it's gonna be a good fucking time then.
Yeah, dude, I'm nervous, man. Like before, when the movie starts to roll, like my palms are gonna get sweaty. I'm gonna be like, oh
my god.
It's like watching a big UFC fight. I'm like, oh my god, here we go. It's happening.
You're about to be Pee Wee Herman in this theater.
Oh man, I don't know about that.
I don't know, the way you're talking about your palms sweaty like Eminem and 8 Mile.
If we're talking about Mystery Men, Pee Wee Herman.
Mystery Men.
Yeah.
That's a movie that doesn't get enough love.
It really doesn't. Wow, I could talk about that movie all day.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't go down this rabbit hole.
Yeah, I guess we should
go. Yes.
Yeah. No. I guess we should watch the Scream trailer, huh?
That's what the people want to see.
That's what they want to see. I want to see the trailer. I'm really hyped for this.
I'm excited for you to see it. I'm excited to watch you reacting to the trailer.
Fun fact, this was also filmed in Wilmington, North Carolina, same place where Halloween Kills was filmed.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, North Carolina and like down south, like Georgia, seems to be like the new filming spot for a lot of shows, a lot of TV, a lot of movies.
There's been a crazy amount of movies filmed in Wilmington. I mean, I could go down a huge list. I lived in Wilmington for a little bit, and I actually went to community college where Haddonfield Memorial is in Halloween Kills. So,
no fucking way!
I'll probably see the exact same spot. I used to take smoke breaks because I used to smoke cigarettes. And
well, I'm glad you're not anymore.
Yeah, me too. But
better
yeah,
for the lungs.
I saw like a glimpse of a behind the scenes picture. I'm like, that's where I used to fucking hang out. That's crazy.
So it looks exactly the same, or is it like renovated a little bit, or you can't tell what it looks like?
It pretty much looks exactly the same. They slapped Haddonfield Memorial Hospital letters on it, but it's the same. So.
Oh, that's amazing! I gotta see a picture of that.
Yeah, a lot of good movies filmed in Wilmington. I'm even on a few episodes of One Tree Hill because they filmed that in Wilmington, and I did some extra work.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Dude, I mean, One Tree Hill, I mean, I don't know how close you stood next to a Hillary Burton, but she was in One Tree Hill, Jeffrey Dean Morgan's wife.
Oh, okay. I'm
not sure who she played on the show, but I think she was like one of the main characters.
I didn't know much about the show, and I still don't. The episode that I was in, the guy from The Blind Side was in it. He was like guest starring. I don't know. Who cares? Let's watch Scream.
All right, Scream it is. It's a Scream, baby.
It's a Scream, baby. Oh, we're going to talk about Matthew Lillard. God, fingers crossed. Okay, Doug, so do you have it pulled up on your computer yet?
I have it pulled up. I'm on the YouTube. I am ready whenever you are, sir.
The Paramount Pictures one, Paul's at 00.
Yep, 00. It is on the house. A house.
Cool. All right, so I'll say 3, 2, 1, go. When I say go, just press play, and we'll.
All right, good. I'm glad you explained the logistics of that because I was going to say on go or like after go. Okay, just making sure we have that all clear.
Yeah. All right, Doug, are you ready? Oh my God, I'm ready. Okay.
Ready to fucking rumble.
3, 2, 1, go.
I think we got it on point.
Yeah. Old school phone.
This isn't funny, Amber.
Would you like to play a game, Tara?
Jigsaw.
Is that still Roger Jackson doing the voice?
Doors.
He's alive. It sounds a little different.
Yeah.
All doors locked. Doors unlocked.
Bring it into the modern world here.
Oh yeah. Two killers, perhaps.
Hello?
Look at that beautiful Wilmington boardwalk.
3 attacks so far. Do you have a
Goes
gun?
like everything.
I'm Sidney Prescott, of course.
Yeah.
Something about this one just feels different.
Samantha?
I know who you are.
I've been through this a lot. This is your
Jeff Campbell's
life now,
like
which
5
means that
times,
whoever
actually.
this is going to keep coming for you.
She's not fucking around anymore.
You ready for this? Never.
There's certain rules to surviving.
The attacks were all on
Dewey
people
from The Boys
related
in
to
there?
the original killers.
Whatever is
The
linked
movie
is to our
looks great.
past. It's pulled us
You
all
got
back
that
here.
dark blue color grading going on.
Yeah.
And I won't sleep until he's in the ground.
I feel like they're giving away a lot here.
Hello, Sidney. It's an honor.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Okay.
it. That's it.
All right.
All right, thoughts. Let's get your thoughts.
Okay. Thought number 1. Boy, they showed a lot in that trailer. Kind of regret watching it now.
You think so?
A little bit. I mean,
I didn't think they revealed too much because of the the cuts were so quick that you kind of can't tell what's going on, and
Yeah.
it just looks like one big amalgamation of killings. But like, still, we already know going in that Ghostface is, gonna attack the same people that he's been attacking for whoever, and it's all just a matter of who is it this time.
yeah.
Pretty much the same Scooby-Doo story. So
Well, that kid in the varsity jacket, they pretty much just spoiled his entire death. I mean, 'cause you just saw it. I don't know who that is, but
yeah, this is they almost all the kids are related to like the original characters.
okay.
From what I heard in the trailer, they were like, Ghostface is attacking everyone who's connected to the regular Woodsboro people.
Okay.
They must be like maybe cousins or nieces or something like that.
Other thought, the movie looks great. Because Scream 4 has to be one of the ugliest movies ever. Like, the lighting in that looks like shit. I mean,
Yeah, it's very
everything had like a glow to it. There was like too much contrast, or I don't know, or too much saturation.
one of those photo savvy words. But yeah, you're right. It was very bright, and it was kind of just like cold lighting.
Yeah, it looked
Like it had
somebody-
no atmosphere, really.
It looked like somebody smeared Vaseline on the camera lens before they started filming.
Dude, don't give away their techniques. That might have been what actually happened. They got some KY jelly at Stop and Shop and just dumped it on the lens.
First movie not directed by Wes Craven.
Yeah, it's gonna be by the Ready or Not guys. It's Radio
Okay.
Silence, as they're called.
Okay.
Not really sure their
Which-
actual names.
Which at this point might be the best move, because Scream 4, I don't know if that movie had some decent moments, but man, overall, there was a lot to be desired, I think.
I was a fan of Scream 4. It's always hard to bring those those movies that were made in I think the 80s, the 90s into the modern world, because it just looks I hate when just people have their phones out and stuff like that. I don't know why. We live with it every day, obviously, but it still takes me out of the movie for some reason when I see someone whip out an iPhone and in the beginning of this trailer, she's doing the door unlocking thing with her phone. It's I don't know. Technology is so in our world. Obviously, everyone has something like that, but I don't know why it just still bothers me.
Is Sidney gonna get murdered while she's making a TikTok?
Yeah, she's gonna be TikTok dancing with her fucking daughters, and Ghostface is gonna be in the background. We don't need that. We don't need it to be trendy. That's why going off the rails for a second. That's why I couldn't get into Bates Motel, because once I saw Norman Bates being picked up in a convertible and the chick was using an iPhone, I was like, well, that's it for me. I'm not in it anymore. It just took me out of it.
Yeah. Yeah,
but
it'll be different. Well, hey, that first scene had a landline. I mean, what's up with that? So, I mean, who still has a landline other than my grandma? And
my dad also has a landline phone and will not get rid of it. Even though all the only people that call are telemarketers.
Yeah, that's pretty much all they're good for these days. I was hoping, I wanted the very first scene. I'm assuming that the first girl we saw at the beginning there with the door lock thing, I guess that's probably going to be the opening scene, because Scream always has a big opening.
Yeah.
I thought
it seemed like it.
I thought it would have been a boss move to kill a main character at the start. Kill Courtney Cox. I mean, please.
Gale Weathers, you not a fan?
Gale Weathers, author of the Woodsboro murders.
Reporting for Top Story.
Yeah, man, after rewatching Scream 3 and 4, I'm so over this character. Just get her out of there.
But she grows into a badass character. I feel like she grew so much even in the first movie. Because, she's this annoying news reporter, but then she eventually, she has emotion and has, heart to want to, help these people. And she takes that badass shot at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is still a little, cunty. That's just her personality. But now that she's invested in this whole... She's involved with the whole... She's one of the victims of Ghostface, or whoever Ghostface is in every movie, So that always pulls her back to reality when she starts to get a little annoying.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't take me out of the movie, and I don't hate Courtney Cox by any means, but I think at this point, it would be cool to start the movie off with a oh shit moment,
just how the original did, because that was an oh shit moment.
Exactly. I mean, the original, that was one of the greatest openings in movies ever.
Yes, I totally agree.
I mean,
say that all the time.
Name a better opening. I'll wait.
Not there. There's plenty, but that one's. I would say that one has to be top 10 at least.
Oh, sure.
It was just such a visceral thing to happen,
yeah,
and it just happened in such a brutal fashion that it just I imagine seeing that in theaters in 1996. Maybe people were more weren't as desensitized as we are now. Just how people saw The Exorcist in the 70s and was what the fuck is happening? This chick's head is spinning and she's vomiting green slime. It's Casey Becker hanging from the tree and her parents finding her. That shit is pretty nuts.
Yeah, it was. I don't think I saw. I think I saw Scream 2 in theaters. I don't think I saw the first one. Yeah. I had to sneak into the R-rated movie or something.
Yes.
But yeah, this trailer looks very promising. I'm pretty damn hyped on it. What do you overall? Are you hell yeah?
Yeah, I'm in. I mean, I love Scream just as I love Halloween, but I don't.
We have to be in, right? We have no choice.
Exactly. Yeah, we're handcuffed here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fucking in, man. I love seeing Ghostface on the screen again. That's been even longer than Halloween. Scream 4 came out in 2011, like a long time ago. And it's cool that they're finding, because Scream was always a commentary on the horror genre, no matter what sequel it was. Because I mean, they're talking about how to follow the rules. They're talking about sequels, and this whole reboot thing makes sense. Even the name Scream, it's a reboot, so maybe they're trying to like reboot the entire franchise to bring it into a new generation of people. So that'll be interesting to see how they do that without Wes Craven's direction, since he was such like a huge part of it. Is Kevin Williamson writing this movie, or is he executive producing?
I don't think so.
Because like, what does he have going on? Like nothing.
Rolling around in that all that money he made in the 90s.
And The Following.
Oh yeah.
That was a good show.
I never saw that.
It's pretty good. Kevin, it's pretty much, it should be called Kevin Bacon Shoots Everybody, because he's just like fucking shots like John Wick in that show. But it's pretty good.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm hyped to see a new Scream. I like it. I don't think they showed that much in the trailer. I was excited that they didn't, like, because if they showed Matthew Lillard in the trailer, I would have been like, well,
oh, thank you for bringing that up. Thing. Do you think, okay, what are the odds that Matthew Lillard pops up somehow? Like, imagine if he were, okay, who do you think it's going to be when they pull that mask off at the end? Could it be Matthew Lillard?
Okay, yes, I think it could be, and that would be the ultimate fan service thing to do, and it would be amazing. But
would it make sense?
Exactly. I mean, Matthew Lillard has been saying for years that he doesn't think Stu is dead. He just got, he got stabbed a bunch of times, yeah, and a TV fell on his head, but people have came back from worse things. So he could still be alive, and he could have been like in a rehabilitation center and went crazy and then broke out of like a mental asylum, kind of like a Michael Myers type of situation, except it's Stu. That would be cool to see sinister Stu, because he's a little goofy. And it would be fun to watch Matthew Lillard at this age play Stu, because he has had a lot of time to like really like develop the character over the years. That would be cool, but I feel like people are going in thinking that, like a lot of the hardcore fans are theorizing that. And hopefully the creators and the directors are smarter than that, and they know that we think that, so it's not going to be Matthew Lillard. But I have a feeling he's going to be in it in some capacity.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't have to be the killer, but at least like some sort of cameo or something would be pretty damn cool. I even heard a rumor that Skeet Ulrich was going to be in it. I'm like, how the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, he kind of got shot in like dead center in the face.
Yeah, I mean, unless there's like flashbacks and stuff. And also that brings up the point of like, why is the house in this movie?
Stu's house. So
yeah,
it could be. I was thinking that someone like rebought the house. Like there's a new family living in there. And somehow, some way, if it is Stu or whoever the Ghostface killer is terrorizing someone in that house, and Sidney's like, "Oh shit, I know that house," and she goes back there. I don't know when that scene happens where Ghostface calls up Sidney and says, "Hello, Sidney, it's an honor." Like that was a dope line in the trailer.
Is that what he says? It's an honor.
It's an honor, yeah, because like. She's the original final girl in Scream, and obviously she's known about. So, I think it's I don't know, man. It's a pretty good shot that it is Stu, but again, people are thinking that, so there might be some kind of swerve happening.
Yeah,
some swerve.
Check it out. Here you go. Here's my ideal scenario.
Let's go.
The killer's knocked unconscious. Sidney pulls the mask off. It's Garth Brooks.
Yeah, the mommies will be so happy. Everyone will be like, "Gee, we knew it. Where are the bodies, G? Show us the bodies."
He's like, killing teenagers. I like that.
I like that thought. Let's get physical with murder. I like it.
People that don't know what we're talking about are like, what the fuck?
Yeah, we just took like a complete 180.
Just YouTube Tom Segura, Garth Brooks, and
It's the funniest feud in the world.
oh my god.
Show us how those big tits fart, Garth.
Oh shit. Oh man.
That would be a scream.
Here's something that drove me nuts in Scream 4 that I hope they don't do. Commentate too much on the current horror world. Because in Scream 4, they were like, it's all about remakes and blah, blah, blah. And like every 5 minutes, they were that Kirby character. Like she wouldn't shut up about like just horror movies in general. And it's like, if it's not Randy saying any of this, it loses all of its punch. I mean,
well, I
don't need to be reminded like, yeah, well, yeah, you know, Sid, these days it's all about the reboot. And, it's like, yeah, very interesting. Wow.
But Scream was always like that, though.
Yeah, I know, but it was, I don't know.
I get what you're saying, where it's too like at the forefront, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like it makes you feel like they know they're in a movie or whatever. Mm-hmm. But Scream was always like a social commentary on the horror genre and reinventing the same horror tropes, and the same in the first one where she was like, oh, I don't watch horror movies because the female is always dumb. She'd rather, go up the stairs and walk out the front door. And the next scene, she's running up the stairs.
Yeah, like that's cool because it's not so overt. It's not beating you over the head with it. But when a character is like, let me tell you about the current state of the horror genre, it's like, yeah, I know. Like, you don't have to. It's just, I don't know. I might be a little nitpicky, but I would just rather have a little bit of that, but not have the whole fucking movie.
Yeah, Scream 3 didn't really throw that in your face, from what I remember.
It threw a lot in our faces, but maybe not.
Scream 3 is my second favorite.
Dude, what?
I love it. I absolutely love it. It's batshit crazy. I think it goes deeper into like Sidney's mother, like how she was in Hollywood and she has this other separate life that Sidney never knew about. The whole like where she was on the set of her house on the movie set, and it was like Inception sort of like, because
that stuff did look cool.
I think Scream 2 might be my least favorite.
That's kind of a hot take. You always hear people say, I think when I did my rankings, I want to say I
was going to ask you, what's your ranking?
It went Scream, of course, maybe Scream 4 or 2. I think I could interchange those, and then I would put Scream 3 at the bottom. But hey, you like what you like,
Everyone's got different tastes. I mean, yeah, Scream 3 is just like, okay, it's the crazy brother who we never knew about. It's just so insane. Yeah, Roman. Yeah. Fucking Roman Polanski. That's all I thought of.
Yeah, that was the weakest killer reveal ever. He's like, Roman, nice to meet you. I'm the director. It's like,
okay.
It's like
no investment in this.
Cue golf clap.
Or just like everyone looking around like, what? Who? What?
But Debbie Salt was a pretty dumb character reveal too. Killer reveal at the end of Scream 2.
Yeah, yeah.
Courtney Cox steps out from behind the curtain and you think for a second, oh my God, it's Gale Weathers. But then Debbie Salt is behind her with a gun. It's like,
it was there was too much like
Billy's mother.
Guns being pointed at each other. It's like, okay, this is like too like final Western showdown.
It's like it's like the scene in The Office when they had the standoff with like Michael and Dwight and.
Oh, I know what you're. Yeah. I absolutely hate The Office, but I know the picture.
Oh my God, you're killing me. You love Malignant, you hate The Office. Scream 3 is your favorite. I don't think we can be friends anymore, Doug.
There's too many hot takes happening.
Oh God, I'm getting third-degree burns over here.
No, don't get burned by the molten lava. Cable Guy, 1996.
Oh, hey, That's a good movie.
That
Speaking
shit's a
of
horror
horror
movie.
movies,
Yeah.
it really is.
But yeah,
also 96.
I believe 96. I saw that in theaters with my dad. I think I was like 6 at the time. Definitely too young for that type of movie, but easily one of my favorites.
For sure. So yeah, all in all, I'd say we're pretty hyped on Scream, and I don't know, just don't fuck it up.
Any other theories you have?
Do you think Sidney will die? I think if they're really trying to do like a proper reboot or whatever they're trying to do with the franchise, at least one of the main three have to die. Dewey,
I think Dewey's gone. I think he's going. He had too many close calls in all the movies, and there were a lot of fake outs with his death because he got like stabbed in the back. He got the shit kicked out of him. I think it's time.
Yeah, or Gale.
Or that would be. They could die together. That would be pretty poetic.
Yeah,
if they went out together. Because even in the first movie, when Billy fucking cold cocked her with a gun or whatever he did, kicked her, and she passed out next to Dewey, and he was like, "Oh, how sweet!" That would be a cool thing to call back to that scene.
Yeah. But if they're trying to do kind of Halloween this whole franchise and put out a couple more, you may need a new final girl to step up and end the Sidney saga.
Yes,
if you will.
Absolutely. They need a new character. They need a new Sidney. It's hard to connect. In recent horror movies, excluding *Malignant*, because I find it's kind of hard. Sorry, Bill.
Don't you bring that movie into this? I knew it was coming.
Stop mentioning it.
It was coming.
You're the one who mentioned it first. I'm just going off. I'm piggybacking off of what you were saying.
Did I mention it?
You were all these hot takes with *Malignant*.
Oh yeah.
You just can't get it out of your head.
Sorry, some nights I wake up in night terrors and I'm like, oh, *Malignant*. Oh, fuck.
It's because deep down, you're closeted and you love it.
Hey, man, maybe there's a Gabriel growing in the back of my head and it'll... Dude. Then one day I'll wake up and I'll be like, *Malignant's actually not a bad movie.
And you'll be walking backwards and killing cops and all those beautiful things.
God, I hate that movie. Okay.
It needs a rewatch. We need to do a *Malignant* watch along.
I'm gonna. You know what? We could do that. Yeah.
Or even better, we should rent out a theater.
Oh God.
And invite people to a *Malignant* screening, and just have the best time.
But that would get
a whole group of people.
But that would attract a bunch of *Malignant* fans, and the thought of people being like, "Wasn't that great?" all night, I'd be like, I gotta leave.
Yeah, but you could invite all the people that hate watch it, and I'll invite all the people that love it, and it'll just be like a battle.
Turn into Royal Rumble,
Gabriel Rumble. That's what it's gonna be.
By God,
but yeah, they're hitting them with the steel chair. They threw the steel chair at him, King. But they need to make a new character in Scream that we connect with, because we've all watched Sidney grow, and immediately I think just because her charm and charisma on the screen, and that she wasn't just a dim-witted character.
Yeah, she
was smart, she was innocent, but she was an intelligent character, and we connected with that. And it's hard to, I don't know, for some reason I haven't connected with a lot of lead characters in recent horror movies, just because there's no emotional depth to their characters at all.
Yeah, it's hard to get. Okay, say this movie brings in a new Sidney. If it's a no-name actress that nobody really knows, it's hard to get all these fans behind that character to the point where it's like, oh, this is the new lead of the franchise,
Yeah, totally.
That's why I wish Halloween had just built up Andy Matichak and have her kill Laurie Strode and have her be the new Laurie. instead of bringing back the oldie but goldie JLC for the 50th fucking time. But studios don't like to take those risks, you know?
No, and that's the problem. They need to bank on, you know, a new, like, seeing the talent in a new actress or whatever to and really, like, you know, put the pressure on her or him, both of them, whoever it is, to really carry the franchise. Because, you know, Heather Langenkamp was, you know, she didn't do much, if not anything, and that was her franchise. Same thing with Neve Campbell. She was the star of Scream. That really built her up. And just as an example, in Dr. Sleep, I don't know if you saw Dr. Sleep.
Oh, I did.
You didn't like Dr. Sleep either?
Oh, dude, that movie, that was another, I was laughing.
Oh my God.
Throughout that movie. Oh
that movie is so good.
Oh man.
Damn. You hate, okay, you don't like that fun.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
But the girl in it, I don't know if you were, you know, vomiting all over the theater floor, but the little girl, like, she carried that movie to me. I was like, who is this actress? She's phenomenal, and she's a badass, and she's like 12 years old, and she has like the range of emotion that like an adult actress would have, and I thought she was like the glue to that whole movie, and they need someone like that. Instead of just it could be a no-name actress, obviously, but the writing just has to be there for that to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember her character that well, but she was not my problem with Dr. Sleep. But yeah, that's a good point. I mean, they'll probably play it safe and not kill Sidney and not pass the torch. Because the studios are like, no, Neve Campbell's the star.
She's the star. They can't kill the moneymaker.
I'm just picturing some guy smoking a cigar. Nah, she's the star, kid.
Just like old school Hollywood.
Yeah, this is Hollywood, baby.
He's got his feet up. The random actress is blowing him under the desk that we can't see.
Yeah. How much longer do you got, Doug? When do you got to hop off here?
You're rocking for a couple more minutes.
Okay. Real quick, did you see the new Resident Evil trailer?
No, I have no investment in Resident Evil.
Really? Okay. I mean, I grew up playing those games, and I mean, they were like my shit. Like Resident Evil 2 and 3 and 4.
The games are incredible. Those games are actually terrifying. More terrifying than the actual Milla Jovovich movies, which I have no problem with Milla Jovovich.
I kind of like the first one. I mean, for what it is. But my biggest gripe with that with that franchise the whole time was like, why can't they just take the story from the games, which is already a great story, do that, but just turn it into a movie? And that appears to be what this new movie is doing. It's like, okay, fans, we finally hear you. We're going to make a movie that looks and is the story from the game. So it does it looks really slick and kind of CGI-ish, but it visually...
Who's directing it?
I don't even know. I don't know a whole lot about the behind the scenes or anything like that, but I saw the trailer the other day and I was like, okay, huh? Well, I'll be damned.
Well, as long as it has some promise. I mean, do you think that it's hard to... Do you think when directors or producers want to adapt a video game to a movie, do you think they look at the story in the game and say, yeah, we want to try something different because I don't want to use the word jealous, but they want to make it their own instead of taking someone else's work, which is kind of commendable, but it usually ends up being garbage.
Yeah. Because
a lot of the reasons why people love those Resident Evil games is because of the story. Yeah. Not just because of the scare factor of it. It's just a really solid story. Do you think those directors are like, someone already did this, I want to make something different and just use the name, and then like end up butchering it because they don't understand the source material at all?
Yeah, I mean that's a interesting theory. You would have to ask, what's his name? Not Paul Thomas Anderson.
Paul Wes Anderson, right? Paul Wes Anderson?
Not Wes. I always get these confused. Definitely not Wes Anderson, director of like Rushmore and Royal Tenenbaums and all that. Which I love all those movies.
Paul Thomas Anderson?
I always forget. Not the director of Boogie Nights, not that guy, but anyways, Mila's husband. He directed all those Resident Evil movies.
Yes.
Including the first one, which out of all those kind of pays tribute to the games the most. But yeah, he was probably like, I want to fuck this up. Let me do my own thing.
Because it just went like that franchise kind of went off the rails. Like it just kind of stopped being Resident Evil.
It turned into Fast and the Furious with zombies.
Oh my god! That does sound like a good concept.
Oh man,
if it was done right, just put The Rock and Jason Statham in it, and then you got a franchise.
Shit, I'd watch that. Hey, did you hear The Rock's rap song?
My friend sent it to me the other day because like we used to be fans of Tech Nine like growing up. And he sent me a screenshot. He was like, "Dude, this happened," and I was like, "What?" I was like, "Is he rapping? Like, what is he doing?"
The Rock is rapping. Did you listen to it?
No, I didn't. Is it good?
I mean, I'm not the best judge of rap. I like some rap, but I don't know. It's definitely kind of weird to hear and see The Rock rapping. I mean, his flow's pretty good, but it's The Rock rapping. I don't know. You watch
such a random. I wonder even how that happened. Tech Nine was probably like, let me get like the biggest Hollywood movie star on earth to rap. But I don't know if you ever had the WWF albums back in the day. He did that like Poontang Pie song. That was on the album, and that was like one of his. He wasn't rapping. He was kind of rapping and kind of talking. But, like, The Rock is The Rock. He's, like, one of those dudes that can just do everything.
Yeah. You know what? I bet he's the new killer in Scream.
Honestly, that'd be an insane reveal, and Sidney gets the fucking people's elbow.
Yeah. But it's given away because there's a giant mammoth of a man underneath the Ghostface costume.
They're like, dude, your Brahma Bull tattoo is sticking out of this robe. You gotta cover that shit. Or if he calls people like jabronis and shit.
Oh man.
Hello, Sidney. I'm gonna have you check into room 316 of the SmackDown Hotel. Like that's gonna be light years better than any of the other Screams if that happens.
I agree. I won't be mad at that.
If you smell what Ghostface is cooking.
Oh man. You hearing this, Hollywood?
We're ready for it.
We're writing the movies for you.
This is gold. This is pure gold. No reason why they shouldn't be using this concept.
All right. Well, I guess we'll wrap it up here. I guess I think we got all our thoughts out on the trailer. Yeah, next stop, Halloween Kills, baby. God, one more sleep.
That's
sleep.
it.
And oh man, you got to get those tickets, man. Don't be sleeping.
I'm sleeping on them, but I need to get so many movie tickets. The Eternals is coming out November 5th. Those tickets went on sale. Halloween, I got to do it. I need to see. I think I'm going to see it in the afternoon because I have some shit going on at night. That's why I'm trying to figure out a good time to go.
Yeah, I'll be there at 7:00 tomorrow night.
Oh, you're going? Oh, yeah. I wish I was going on. I usually go on the Thursday night viewing, but I'm working a show, so unfortunately, work is interrupting my Halloween Kills viewing. But Friday during the day,
okay,
it's gonna happen.
Yeah, well, when I checked tickets on like either Sunday or Monday, I was like, damn, it's like selling out fast. Like a lot of the showings, I couldn't even get tickets for.
So that's good. They made a good move then because I mean when it was supposed to come out last year, and they didn't want to go to streaming because they felt like they would make a killing at the box office. And Halloween it's a name. It's always going to make money at the box office. So they did a good move by waiting. Even though it's also streaming on Peacock too, which
Yeah.
I think is dumb because if they were going full, if they're releasing it on streaming now, I guess they just wanted best of both worlds.
Yeah, I guess. Still not getting Peacock though.
Absolutely not.
I know you hate The Office, so why would you want Peacock?
Absolutely not.
God.
Not a service for me.
You continue to disappoint me, Doug.
The Office is just trash.
I'm kidding. How are you going to say The Office is trash, dude? You know how
We
many
could do a
people...
whole.
Oh my god.
I don't
can
give a
just
fuck if
picture-
people like it. No, I'm kidding. Like what you like. Like what you like. But to me, it just doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't hit me. I didn't laugh. But I tried to watch it. I watched like a full season.
Okay.
And I was like,
Well, hey, that's
I don't understand.
That's
Don't
fair.
understand.
Well, maybe if Michael Scott grew a fucking twin in the back of his head, you'd like it then. I don't know.
Give me a Malignant Office crossover.
There was one episode where for Halloween he had a head on his shoulder. It was like a paper mache version of his head on his shoulder. So that's the closest thing you
All
get.
right, we're halfway there.
Yeah.
We just have to solidify it.
All right, Doug, any other thoughts on Scream?
Other than I can't fucking wait for it, absolutely not. But January 14th is pretty much right around the corner, so we don't have to wait too much longer to watch some stabbings going on the screen,
Yeah, and you know
administered
what?
by Mr. Ghostface.
October is so nuts with, Halloween. You got Chucky coming out.
Oh yes.
I mean, hey, there's something.
It premiered last night. I didn't watch it, but
Yeah, but it's
I
always
need to.
it's always nice to have something horror related to look forward to in like the dead of winter, because there's
Absolutely.
usually not a lot going on. So
yeah,
Yes.
they're giving us some hope for next year already.
yeah, it'll be fun. So, all right, Doug. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off here. It will
do it.
probably end our broadcast, but I'll text you at some point.
Yeah, I'll text you after this.
All right, dog.
Thank you for having me on once again.
Dude,
Always love
absolutely.
doing this and talking shit with you.
Absolutely. All right, I'll talk to you later, man.